Charlie, just looking at their lineup, they've got a lot of 6'2", 6'3" kids. They're not what would you call huge offensive linemen like Robert E. Lee of Tyler had, but they're, 6'2", 205, 6'2", 205, and
a lot of rangy kids, don't they?
6'2", 220, which ought to make their basketball coach happy.
Well, Marty Marin's a basketball coach over here, and he's a fine coach and does a real good job with their basketball program. I was visiting with him before the ball game. Hall was won the toss and have deferred, so we'll probably take the football, Mike. There's not any wind tonight. It's real cool, and there's very little wind, so Hallsville has an excellent field goal kicker and kickoff man. Seems like we've played a lot of those this year. But this little guy here, Dwayne Wages, kicks off and kicks field goal. I kicked a 47, 48-yarder last week, didn't he, over in Kilgore.
I read an article that where Coach Adams said that he liked to kick off because he knew what his team could do, but it gave him a chance to see what the other team could do against him to begin the ball game, where he could make some early adjustments. Like I said, we're minutes away from, seconds away, really, from getting the kickoff underway as the umpires and referee, back judge, side judge, head linesmen are all conferring at midfield. This football field's in excellent shape. There's a couple of damp spots on it on our left side, but for the most part, it is in good shape and shouldn't be a problem tonight.
From the rain we had early in the week, I tell you, it looks pretty good because we had some pretty good rains early this week, didn't we? A lot of water fell.
Okay, Dwayne Wages to kick off for the Bobcats. Bo Page, Fred Bowens, and Drew Coleman deep. Up on the 25-yard line, we have Cody Cure, Patrick McGinnis. The front people are Jonathan Begley, Matt Riley, Curtis Verner, Ken Sabella, and Chris Freeman. Hallsville fans on their feet right now.
Well, I was watching this guy kick some field goals, kick off before the game, Mike, and he really puts his foot into the ball. So let's hope we can get some kind of return. There's no wind to aid either team tonight as the flag is sitting there pretty limp. But he can kick the ball to the goal line or in the end zone pretty consistently. So let's see if we try to run this ball back or not.
All righty. Number 9, Dwayne Wages to kick off from the 40-yard line. Has the ball teed up in the center of the field. He's looking around, looking to the referee, and here is the kick. The kick going to go at the goal line where Bo Page picks it up. He's back to the 5. He's to the 10. Breaks out to the far side, still on his feet, and is going to make it back to about the 18-yard line, looks like, Charlie.
That was a good kickoff. I knew he kicked that ball deep. He kicked it to the side. He kicked it all the way to the goal line. Bo had his left foot on the goal line when he fielded the ball. So a good job by the Hallsville team to make us start inside the 20 on about the 18.
Travis Adams coming out at quarterback. Let's see, Hallsville will go into, let's see if it's a split defense. I believe it is. And lines in the I formation. Twin receivers to the far side. Adams under center. And here is a quick handoff back to Fred Bowens, and Bowens out to about the 21-yard line for about a 3-yard pickup.
Just a straight handoff there, just off the right guard there. Not much there as Hallsville played it pretty tough, so it's a short gain, really more like 2, I think, Mike. So let's call it 2nd and 8.
Tim Fuller coming into the game now. Redwine and Coleman split to the far side. Page, Fuller in the backfield. 2 tight end set. And here is a quick handoff to Tim Fuller. He bounces in there and bounces out to about the 23-yard line. It's luck and really hit him there by the linebacker, middle linebacker number 34, 39, I believe, Daniel Brown.
Real good tackle, just a good form tackle there.
Now that was a free safety that came up and made that tackle. Mark Smith.
Well, he's a good football player. He plays on both sides of the ball and makes a lot of tackles from the safety spot. And he really fielded quickly, and he really stuck him. And the Lions have a 3rd and 6 here to start this first drive off.
10:45 showing on the clock. We're just underway here in the first quarter. Adams under center. And he's dropping back to pass. And it's going to be in the flat out here to Cody Kieran. Going to be incomplete. And Charlie, that time they were holding Drew Coleman up at the line of scrimmage. Anyway, he falls incomplete. And Lions are going to have to punch down the Cox zone.
Well, you can bet, Mike, anywhere number 8 goes tonight, they're going to be hold him up or try to keep him coming out and everything else, because he's been our go-to guy, and they know that. So not much there on first series, so we'll be punting away here early.
Mario Fisher and Mark Smith back. Shannon Cox kicking about from his own 10-yard line. They've got 9 men on the line of scrimmage. Let's see if they come for the rush. Nope. A good spiraling kick going down to Smith at the 35-yard line. Going back to the far side, has a little bit of lane over there, but it's going to be tackled by Alfredo Gonzalez and Joe Powell. And Hallsville will take over with pretty good field position at about their own 47-yard line.
Yeah, that's a lot better to start there. It is to 18 where we did, I tell you. That's a pretty good field position right there.
Justin Jackson in the game at free safety. Of course, Justin had the injury last week, had 22 stitches after being stepped on in the fourth quarter. Okay, the Bobcats out. Brown and George in the backfield. Dillard, the quarterback. Here's a quick handoff to Brown, and he's going to be stuffed in there for no gain, as I see Curtis Verner, Terrence Oliver, Joe Powell. Looks like Cody Kerr in there. 26, Jeremy Coslow also in there. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
That's good defense there. The Lions really stopped it inside there. So 2nd and 10. Let's see if they try some kind of misdirection and go outside here.
George and Brown in the backfield. Brazier in motion. Hand off to Keon George, and he's going to be stopped after a gain of about 3 by
Justin Jackson, I think, who got him by the foot there.
Also, John Powell in on the...
Joe Powell?
John Poole, I mean. John
Poole, okay.
Cody Kerr in the ball game now. We got about a 3rd down and 7.
So a big 3rd down. First one of the ball game here is the ball right at midfield, right on the 50-yard line.
Dillard under center. Have Brazier in motion. And here's a quick handoff into the middle to Brown, and he's going to be stuffed in there for no gain.
Well, he played it pretty close to the vest that time, not taking any chances. Playing a little field position with us right now, as they do have the ball at midfield. Thought he might try to open up a little bit there, but he didn't. So they're going to try to kick us deep and play some defense, Mike.
All right, we've got number 8, Drew Coleman, standing at about the 10-yard line, and Coach Adams has already said that he's not going to, his kicker better not kick to him, or he'll find a new one. So I don't think he would do that. But here is Wages. Low snap. Here comes the rush. Gets it away. It's going to be end over end, going on the far side. And it's going to bounce down, keep on rolling. And it's going to stuff the ball about the 3-yard line, looks like, Charlie.
Did a great job kicking away from him then. I thought we might try to have a twin safety or something this week, since they know we're going to kick away from him, but we only had one person back there, and he did a great job of kicking the ball away from him, and the ball hit and rolled dead on the 3. So
I think they're going to mark it back out at the 6, though. I think we might have been looking. We're kind of low on a low angle.
Okay,
so 6-yard line. Where's that?
That's still a good field position inside the 10. So a good job of kicking there away from our
Fred Bowens, Bo Page in the backfield. There is a sweep coming to Fred. Fred's going to be hit about the, I can't tell.
Pretty close to the line of scrimmage there, because one of the down linemen made the play that time. We did not get a block on the line of the scrimmage. I couldn't tell what defensive end or who it was, but we never got into the secondary, so it's probably no gain. Defensive end really played a good play there. Big tall 53, they did a great job.
8:08 to go here in the first quarter. No score. Lions back up in their own end of the territory. No gain on the play. 2nd down and 10. Fred Bowens, Bo Page to the backfield. Shannon Cox put to this side. Adams under center. And here's a quick little hitter to Fred, and Fred's going to be stacked up at the line of scrimmage again. So the Lions are finding tough going right now in that interior line.
Yeah, we're not blocking anybody in there right now. They're just whipping us on the line of scrimmage. They know we're backed up. Probably not going to throw the football down there inside the 10-yard line. And
it's going to be a loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and 11.
Well, they're backing their ears, and they are coming at us.
3rd down and 11 now. Lions backed up on their own 5-yard line, we'll call it.
You hate to throw down there, but he might even try some kind of screen pass or something like that to try to get out of the goal line, Mike.
Page and Bowens in the backfield. And Adams is going back to pass. He's going deep for Drew Coleman. And he had it. It bounced out. Had 3 defenders on him at the 35-yard line. And Drew had beaten the coverage, but the ball had 3 defenders on him and bounced out of his hands for incomplete, so the Lions will be forced into the punting situation.
Had a chance right then. It's been a tough catch, but he had a chance for it.
Okay, Shannon Cox back to punt again, and now we have Fisher and Smith standing on at their own 45-yard line, so they're going to get some field position from this.
He's standing right in the back part of the end zone, Mike.
Let's see, 9 men up there. Let's see if they come with a rush or they break off with the return. They're going for the return. Another excellent kick by Cox all the way back to the 45. And after the 50 comes Mark Smith, and he's going to be tackled by, I believe, Ken Sabella at about the Henderson 47-yard line.
Excellent punt there by Shannon. That might have been the best kick of the year. He really kicked that football 9 yards deep in the end zone. Kicked it past midfield, so he really got his foot in that ball. Great job, Shannon.
6:55 to go here in the first quarter. No score. It's been a defensive ball game so far. Both teams, Henderson's had 6 plays and out. Hallsville 3 and out. There's the line of scrimmage now. Brazier coming in motion. Here's a little quick hitter into Keon George, and he's going nowhere, and the ball is on the ground, and John Poole comes up with it for the Lions.
That's a good break right there. We'll take that.
Big hit in there. I didn't see who made the hit, but John Poole came up with the football, and the Lions will take over now. I think Costello made the tackle. He said, let's see, the ball spotted at the Henderson 43-yard line, we'll call it.
Costello recovered.
I thought John Poole recovered. Costello made the hit.
Okay, that's a good hit there. What it was is a little counter play, a little trap. A lot better field position now.
Fred Bowens, Tim Page in the backfield. Quick hitter into Bo. Bo across the 50, still on his feet about to the Hallsville 40, maybe the 47-yard line, close, we'll call it. Good first down play.
Good first down play right up the middle there. A little fold block inside there with the center and guard. And trying to find a crease, and picked up about 3 that time, 3.5, so that's our best play. So let's see if we can do something this time.
Ball spotted on the plus 48 in Hallsville territory. Fuller in the ball game now. Tim Fuller, 2 tight end set. Adams under center. Here's a quick pitch to Tim Fuller. Got a little daylight and is down about the, he's over to about the 50. I'm sorry, I had misplaced that. About the 50-yard line, about a 2-yard gain.
Yeah, it wasn't much there, I tell you. They are Hallsville linebackers and secondaries really closing fast, making it awful tough, and they're doing a good job of tackling their back. So we picked up about 2. Let's call it 3rd and 5, Mike.
3rd and 5.
Short 5, hopefully.
5:56 to go in the first quarter.
We need to make a first down right here.
Drew Coleman, Chris Redwine split to the far side. Page and Fuller in the I formation. Travis Adams under center, and he's dropping back to pass. And he's be rushed in there, and now he throws the ball out, and it's going to be in the flat, and now we have a flag down, too. So probably it's going to be holding against one of the offensive linemen from Henderson. As I see number 53, he's already clapping his hands in the purple uniform. 53 is Kyle Bryant, a 6'2 defensive end.
He called
ineligible receiver downfield. Intentional grounding.
Well, we had a receiver out there, I thought.
Force the Lions into a...
That's going to be loss of down, so we'll have to kick it away. Someone broke through that time, Mike, and he never had a chance. I don't know who it was that didn't pick up that blitz, but he really got back there quick.
Shannon Cox now at his own, standing at his own 23-yard line. Good snap, not much of a rush. A good spiraling end-over-end kick coming down to Smith again, and he catches it on about the 25.
Got a wall.
He's got a wall. But Cody Cure is coming over, and Cody is going to make the stop, and now we got flags down, and where that flag is thrown, there's probably going to be an illegal push in the back.
Well, they had a pretty good return set up that time. Another good kick, but they had a wall that time, and Cody got inside the wall.
And didn't make the tackle, but he forced it. Well, he did help on the tackle, but forced it back to the inside for the pursuit. But we got a penalty flag down, and I believe that's going to go against the Bobcats.
Another good kick by Shannon and a good return by their return man, but the penalty will help us out a little bit, moving back inside the 25.
22. This will be 1st and 22 from 5:23 to go here in the first quarter. No score if you just joined us. Lions took over a fumble at midfield, but couldn't capitalize on it. Hallsville out now and split backs. Keon George and Daniel Brown in the backfield. And here is Dillard. Dillard's looking to throw, looking for his tight end, but he's not there. Now he's bouncing back to the other side. Throwing to a man all by himself. There's busted coverage. And finally Justin Jackson gets over there. He misses, and Chris Redwine finally makes a stop out about the 40-yard line. Charlie, that time, I think he was trying to hit his tight end, but everybody was covered. The receiver went back to the quarterback and hit him. Yeah, we had the only receiver out covered, but they had one guy that had been blocking, and then he just kind of drifted out there by himself. And then when he looked up and saw that the receiver downfield was open, he looked back across the field and saw a purple shirt by himself. So that's the first down of the ball game. 18-yard pickup and the first down out to the Hallsville 40-yard line. Here's Dillard on a quick hitter in there to Brown, and he's going nowhere again, maybe a yard, maybe 2 yards out to the 42. Josh Rogers on the initial contact for the Lions. Brings up 2nd and 8. Defensive ball game at this point, Mike. Defensive ball game so far. 1 first down for Hallsville. Henderson's yet to pick up one. Now they're in the wishbone. And here's the option play. Quarterback keeps the ball coming down. Drew Coleman plays it very well. Now he pitches the ball to number 20, Grazer, on a late pitch all the way down to the 43-yard line of Henderson, 44-yard line. Charlie, that time we had a defense. He just executed a well play. Yeah, it wasn't very pretty, but it worked as Drew had to take the quarterback out here and nobody else outside. So quarterback made a late pitch and wasn't a very good pitch, but it almost fumbled it. Really, it worked. All right, they've got the ball now on the Henderson 44-yard line, 1st and 10. 4:07 to go here in the first quarter. Dillard under center in the wishbone again. Here's a quick hitter to Daniel Brown. He busts out over 1 tackle and breaks down to about the 41-yard line. Yeah, we had him stopped on the line of scrimmage, and he broke loose, and our linebackers finally secured the tackle, but he picked up about 3 yards probably. John Poole on the stop. Brown is a 5'9", 200-pound junior, so he's built kind of low to the ground, kind of hard to bring down. Call it 2nd down and 7 now. Pickup of 3. Down to the 41. Dillard under center. Here's a sweep coming to this side to Brazier, and he's going to be cut back in, and it's going to be tripped up and hitting the ball on the ground again. And the Lions come up with it. I believe Patrick McGinnis comes up with the ball, and Josh Rogers made the hit. Good stick there, and we got that football back. So our defense is really doing a good job. That's 2 fumbles they got for the offense now. The first time we couldn't do anything, so let's see if we can do something this time. Another big play by the defense. Good job. Lions will take over 1st and 10 on their own 43-yard line. How much time we got, Mike? Charlie, we got 3:25 go here in the first quarter. Okay, we need to move that football a little bit right now. Bowens, Page in the backfield. Adams on a quick hitter to Bow, and that's not going anywhere. Boy, I tell you what, they just put this up front. They have all night. Number 88, that is the defensive end. Zach Gideon came across for that stop. I mean, I don't think he was even touched because he could have took the handoff that time. As soon as the ball got to to Bowens, he was back there. That's about a 4.5, 5-yard loss, Mike. So yeah, Charlie, that was the defensive end. That was not the linebackers. So. Yeah. Here we go. Bo Page, Fred Bowens in the backfield. Cox, Coleman to the far side. They're threatening the blitz. Here's a draw to Fred, and Fred is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage again as Brown, the linebacker, makes the stop. Well, right now, the Hallsville defense is just whipping our front people up there. We're going to have to start doing a little better job of picking up some people, or it's going to be an awful long night. This is our 4th possession, and we yet to pick up a first down. That's not good. Cody Curer coming in the ballgame, fullback. Bo Page going out. 3rd and 15. 3rd down, 15. 2:11 to go here. Now we're going to have a timeout.
Why try HBO and Cinemax now? How about over 2,400 movies a year, over 450 originals, over 20 specials, and one number gets it all. HBO.
What are you waiting for?
Cinemax.
Are you watching this?
But here's the best reason to call.
Limited time offer. Call 657-3333 for details.
HBO and Cinemax. Call now.
And welcome back to Bobcat Stadium. Here's our situation. The Lions have the ball on their own 38-yard line with a 3rd down and 15 facing them. As neither it's been a defensive battle. Hallsville has fumbled the ball twice already, lost the ball, but the Lions have not been able to capitalize on those 2 turnovers as we have Shannon Cox and Drew Coleman split to this side. Cody Cure. Here comes Fred Bowen in motion. Cure the fullback. Adams dropping back to pass. Here comes the rush. Got a little screen pass set up to Terrence Oliver and get a block. And Terrence is to the 45. Terrence is all the way to the 50-yard line. It's going to be short of the first down, but a good pickup by Terrence Oliver.
Looks like Mike got about 13 yards there, best I can tell.
All the way down to the Hallsville 49-yard line.
But we can't afford, I don't think, to go for it because we've had too much trouble on our running plays, Mike. Let's see if he... we're going to kick the football. That's all we can do. But we'd like to go for it, but our offense hasn't shown any kind of punch at all, so we're going to have to kick it. We can't give it to them right there.
Early in the ball game, 1:29 showing on the clock. Here is Cox. Another good high punt. Angling for the corner. Is it going to go out of bounds? Is it going to the roll into the end zone for the touchback?
Oh, that came close. That was a good punt.
49-yard punt by Shannon Cox. Bobcats take over now. 1:16 showing on the clock here in the first quarter. We have no score. Big crowd from Henderson tonight, Charlie. In fact, our stands, except for the student side, is elbow to elbow.
Yeah, I have a good crowd over there, a real good crowd, Mike, and we're going to have to figure out some way here to get something going offensively. Right now, our defense needs to stop them again.
All right, here is a counter over to Keon George. George breaks out over to the 30-yard line before he's finally brought down after about a 9 or 10-yard gain. That time they found a little daylight on the far side.
Nearly got a first down on first play. That's a big play. It got about 9 yards.
9 yards after the 29. Jeremy Koslow on the stop for Henderson. Passing situation here, Charlie.
Yeah, they could go for the big one right here.
Dillard under. Here is the handoff to Keon George coming to this side. He's boxed up in there pretty good. And it's going to be stacked up maybe short of the first down. I see Justin Jackson. I see Drew Coleman. I see Jeremy Koslow all coming off the bottom of that pile. I don't believe they're going to give it to him.
No, I don't think he made anything. I think he maybe got back to the line of scrimmage, so it's going to be 3rd and still about a yard, maybe half a yard.
20 seconds to go here, and that will probably be the last play. Let's see if they try to run one more. The wind's not a factor.
They're going to run this ball inside. They won't try to go wide, I don't think, that time. We strung him out pretty good that time. This should be probably a quick hitter.
A little movement, and whoa, did the line stop him or did he make it?
It's going to be tight. Good defense. It's going to be tight.
But anyway, that is the end of the first quarter, and we'll be back to bring you the second quarter after these commercial timeouts.
Over 2 decades ago, HBO Sports brought you inside the game for the first time. Now get pumped and primed for the 22nd season of Inside the NFL. Cable's longest-running Emmy-winning sports show returns with good old friends, a great new feature, and 6 more minutes of incredible game highlights. No other show gets you inside the game like Inside the NFL, the show the pros watch.
And welcome back to Bobcat Stadium, where Charlie, the Lions have held on a 3rd down. They had them 2nd down and 9. Yeah, I mean, 2nd down and 1. They made a 9-yard pickup on the first down. The Lions held for 2 downs, didn't allow them to get anything, and it's going to force Hallsville into a parent punting situation with Dwayne Wages stepping back to his own 15-yard line, and Drew Coleman. Drew is down about the 35. Hallsville fans say go for it. Good snap. Kicking away from Drew. And the ball is going to bounce and roll down to the 23-yard line, where the Lions will take over 1st and 10 from the 23. And Charlie, right now, like I say, Drew is back there in single safety position. And as the paper had quoted, Coach Adams said that he was not going to kick to Drew Coleman, give him a chance to be a factor in this ball game. Lions take over 1st and 10 from their own 23.
He's done a great job kicking away from him, Mike. He's kicked the ball just like they wanted to, and every punt has not been a return yet, and you guys can't get to touch it.
Bo Page, Fred Bowens in the backfield. Here's a quick hitter to Fred, and Fred maybe gets out to the 25 or close to the 25. Charlie, we really said we haven't seen, well, here comes Tim Fuller. We haven't seen Tim that much here in the first quarter, but now he's coming in with a play. Also, Cody Keir coming in as Page and Bowens go out of the game.
Well, this is our 5th possession, Mike. We get to make a first down. We didn't make a first down in the first quarter. We made one yard on second down, so it's 2nd and 9.
Cody Keir, Tim Fuller in the backfield from the 25. Adams under center. And he's a quick handoff in there to Fuller, I believe. And Fuller is going to be out over the 25 to about the 27. It's going to be still well short of the first down.
All you can say is that Hallsville's doing a real good job of playing defense. We know they're a defensive-minded football team, and so far they have played their defense excellent, Mike, and just they've stuffed us.
3rd down at about 6. Tim Fuller, Bo Page in the backfield. And now we have flags, and I believe we're going to have a Hallsville lad jumping off sides.
I think he made contact, so it's going to be a automatic 5-yard penalty. So instead of being 3rd and along 7, it's going to be about 3rd and 2.
5-yard offside penalty against the Bobcats.
We need to make a first down right here just to get a little confidence going. Right now, our defense has spent all the time on the field, and they've stuffed us, and we just need to make a first down real badly here. What's the clock say? I can't see the clock.
Clock says 10:32. Plenty of time to go here in the second quarter. We're on the 32-yard line. 3rd down and a little over 2, we'll call it. Lions in a split backfield this time. And Terrence Oliver, and here's the handoff to Terrence, and Terrence bounces out and fighting for the first down. And I believe he's going to have enough yardage if he gets a right foot or left-footed spot.
It's going to be real tight. Who's that?
Terrence kind of doing some flips in there.
Save your energy, Terrence.
1st and 10 for the Lions.
Well, that's good. We made a first down. That's great.
Ball's going to be spotted out at about the 34-yard line. Pick up of 2 yards and enough yardage for the first down. Oliver again lined up at the fullback position. Really, we got the split backs now with Costello, I believe, in there. Here's a handoff again to Terrence. Terrence bounces off to the outside, and it's going to be all the way out to about the 39-yard line. Pickup of about 4 yards, looks like.
Well, what he's doing, Mike, we're kind of going to a short yard offense. Our small backs are not, we're not blocking them, and they're tackling our small backs real quickly. So he's trying to put some beef back there and just control the ball a little bit, make a couple of first downs. That's a good first down play there.
5-yard run for Terrence Oliver at 240 pounds, and Bo Page at about 145, and Bowens at about 130. Oliver again in the backfield. Here is Adams. A handoff again to Terrence. Terrence is bowling and rolling, and they're going to be out about the 45-yard line. Looks like he's going to have another first down.
That's good. We'll take it. We'll take those 3 or 4 yards of the whack. That sure beats nothing. Another first down.
Terrence is getting a good hand from the Henderson fans as he walks off the field. 1st and 10, Henderson. Ball spotted on their own 45-yard line. And now we have Page and Bowens back into the backfield. Adams under center. 9:08 to go here in the second quarter. We're tied in short. Jake Poole comes in. Here's a quick hitter to Bo, and Bo bounces in there and is going to pick up maybe about 2 yards.
He kind of looked like a jackrabbit there as he just kind of leaped for a couple of yards there. Maybe he saw a little daylight and tried to get it. It wasn't much there. Defensive ball game on both sides of the football as the Lions finally pick up 2 first downs here early in the second quarter. Nothing's their score.
Going to bring up 2nd down and 8. Gain of 2. Bowens and Page back in the backfield. We have Coleman split to this side. Redwine split to the far side. Travis Adams under center. Here is a little reverse coming to number 8, Drew Coleman. And Coleman, he's across midfield, jumps in, and it's going to be tackled down at about the Hallsville 46-yard line, looks like, 47. And it's going to be short of the first down, but you've got to get Drew involved in the game.
Yeah, that's the first time Drew's had his hand on the football, I guess. And it's in the second quarter, so Hallsville's game plan is working because Coleman is not touching the football up till then. Had a good play. If he could cut outside that time, we had a lot of grass out here, but they made him cut back inside, so it's going to be third and about a yard.
Third and about a yard. Terrence Oliver, Cody Cure in the backfield. Two tight end set. Here's a handoff to number 86, Terrence. And Terrence is still on his feet.
I believe he's
going to have this first down.
It's going to be tied. I tell you, all depends on where they mark it, Mike. What we're doing, we're going to
end over.
Yeah, to an end over. We got 8 people on line of scrimmage and 3 backs, quarterback and 2 running backs. So it really comes to an unbalanced line on the strong side over there.
Charles going to be very close and knows that the football is over the Hallsville 45-yard line. Going to stretch it out. It may be just a hair short. Nope.
Just
first
got it.
down.
First down by the nose of the football.
Down to we're going to cut it. The ball's on the 45-yard line. Lions have driven all the way from their 23. And they're in Hallsville territory now with 7:37 to go. Showing here on the game clock in the first half. Oliver and Costello in the backfield. And Charlotte got a man wide open, Joe Powell.
Or do you throw it deep enough? Well, he was open quick, and Travis just kind of let up on it. And if you want to miss that pass, you want to miss him long.
You want to miss him long because they had Mark Smith, number 34, and also number 12, Josh Strickland, the cornerback back there, touched the ball, but they couldn't get it. At that time, Charlie, you just kind of see what was kind of happening. We've been going with the end over again.
Yeah, we kind of trying to let them sleep
in, and Joe Powell had broke free, but the pass was a little bit underthrown. Here we go. Second down and 10 now. Page and Bowens in the backfield. And Page is going to be caught right at the line of scrimmage by number 75, the fine defensive tackle, Brian Shaw.
Page on the carry. Stood up there by number 75, Brian Shaw.
Nothing in there as we tried to had twin sets over here, make them think we're going to throw the football or go wide, and tried to run inside, but the inside, the 4 down people for Hall was really playing tough. We lost a yard, Mike, so it's 3rd and 11.
Third down and 11. Twins to the far side, Ben Redwine and Coleman. Adams dropping back to pass. Going to the short man, Chris Redwine. He has the first down at about the 33-yard line. Excellent pass by Travis Adams that time.
Good throw. Good route.
First and 10 for the Lions as they have a drive going on.
Stop there by number 12, Josh Strickland, number 10, Randy Rogers. First down line.
Ball spotted on the 33 now. As that was a 12-yard pass from Travis Adams to Drew Coleman. Excellent pass for Travis Adams. Little movement there, and the line's going to be charged for 5 yards as a procedure penalty. As
those kind of plays hurt you, Mike. You got a little drive going. We just make a 3rd and 11 play. We got down here in pretty good field position, 4 down territory, and should have having 1st and 10. Now we're going to have 1st and 15. Those kind of plays hurt you. The Lions have put 4 first downs back to back, Mike. After not doing anything in the first quarter, we put four first downs back to back. So let's see if we can get something going here with 6:13 left in the half.
This drive started on the 23-yard line.
No score to ball
down to the 38. Shannon Cox to this side. Drew Coleman to the far side, I believe, or is that Redwine? Adams back to throw, looking for a man going deep.
Throw it away.
And now he breaks out. He's down to the 35-yard line, and going to get back to the original line of scrimmage as the secondary had our receivers covered. Travis rolled to the far side, broke down the sideline.
Looking for Coleman. He had him covered.
And it's going to pick up about 5 yards, but it's going to be 2nd down and 10 now from the 33.
That's at 5 we lost. See, instead of being 2nd and 5, it's 2nd and 10. So it's still tough, but we're down there pretty close to 4 down zone. But we're going to have to do something on this down. Adams back to pass, hands off to Fred Bowens in the middle. Fred breaks out and looks like he's going to have a hole.
and is down about the 30-yard line. A pickup of maybe about 3 yards, which should set up a third down and 7.
And keep in mind, we do not have Clayton Curtis, our field goal kicker tonight, so we're not even thinking about a field goal. With Clayton in there, you might think about, you know, a 30, 35, 40-yard field goal, but not tonight. So it's either going to be go for it or kick the football away. Of course, right now we've got a big third down and 7 coming up, long 7.
Chris Redwine to this side, Shannon Cox to the far side, along with Drew Coleman, Adams. And here is a quick handoff to Bo Page, and Page spins around, still on his feet, is going to get back to the 30. They're going to be well short of the first down. In fact, practice got back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down by number 10, John Taylor, to bring up fourth down for the line.
Charlie, Coach Alexander said we probably, if we got down to the 25, that would probably be the you know, our outer limit to try a field goal.
Well, we're going to go for it here on fourth down, Mike. What's the clock say?
Clock says 4:14 and counting.
We got 4th and 7.
Shannon Cox, Drew Coleman to this side. Adams under, dropping back to pass. Not much of a rush. Coming to this side, and the ball's going to be overthrown. And the Bobcats will take over. First and 10.
Drew was open. He was out here, Mike.
Yep.
Drew was open if we got the football to him, but Travis didn't make a good throw that time, and the ball could not get to him, so they held.
They'll take over first and 10 on the own 30-yard line. .358 to go here in the clock, on the clock in the first half. And now Dillard back to pass, looking over the middle, and coming on this side, and Chris Redwine couldn't get to it at the 45-yard line, as it looked like there was a miscommunication, as number 84, they're tied in. Anthony Doran broke to the inside, and the ball was thrown to the outside, so that's going to set up a second down and 10. 3:52 showing on the clock here.
2 weeks ago, Hallsville played its first ever overtime game.
Second and 10.
When was the last time?
Dillard under center in the I formation, and he's dropping back, and here's the draw play, and the ball is on the ground again, but Dillard, the quarterback, is going to come up with it, but it's going to be a loss of about 4 yards on the play. And so far, the Lions defense has stepped up and done their job.
Defense has really played good, Mike. Our offense is yet to get in the car, but if we can hold them out here on this down here, get the football back, well, then I feel like our coaches can get a hold of our offense at the halftime and get something straightened out. We can have a little better offense this next half. But right now, we got to try to get the football back here. Third and very long. We've still got 3:19 on the clock.
Third down at about 14, Dillard. And here's the half. Nope, going to quick kick. And that's a play we hadn't seen in a long time, but the ball is going to roll dead about the 32-yard line. And Darrell Royal type play.
I mean, that's a good place to do it. Always say good place of quick kicks between the 7 and the 33-yard line, and they were about the 30, so that was an excellent spot for a quick kick, and executed perfectly, and you stopped any kind of run back there, so good play for Hallsville.
Lions will take over with 3:05 to go here in the first half, second quarter, and they are on their own 31-yard line. First and 10. Adams under center. Coleman in motion, going back to the far side. Here is the reverse coming back to Drew again, and he's going to be hemmed up, and now he bounces out, gets by one man. He's got some room, but number 10 grabs him. Now he's cutting back to the far side, breaking up to the middle of the field, still on his feet up to 40 and all the way to the 40-yard line.
Golly, what a run.
And that was all number 8 doing that, Charlie.
What a run.
I think it's going to be just short of the first down.
He only picked up about 8 yards, but he ran about 38 yards.
Drew, the sophomore. Second down, and the scoreboard says 2. We'll call it maybe a little over 1, as Page and Bowen's back in the backfield now. Shannon Cox to the far side. Adams under center. Dropping back to pass. Looking for Terrence Oliver, and good defensive play as the ball was knocked out by the free safety, Mark Smith, I believe. Smith was an all-district player last year, and He's probably one of their better athletes.
Number 34 for Hallsville, Mark Smith, is a real good football player. I tell you, he just showed it right then. And so why is all district last year is Terrence was open when Travis released the football, but he went in there and knocked it away. And
Charlie, I was just noticing their roster and starting lineup last year to this year. A lot of their offensive players moved to the defensive side this year. Okay, here we go. Back to action. 3rd down and about 2 now. Ball on the 40-yard line, we'll call it. 2:14 to go in the first half. Here's a quick pitch to Fred Bowens. Fred bounces and going to be stopped short of the first down. The line's going to be forced to punt.
Yeah, the clock's running with 2 minutes right now left in the first half, and we need the first down right there on 3rd and 1. Didn't get it, so we can't take any chances. We got to kick it away because if you can't make it on 3rd and 1, well, you probably can't make it on 4th and 1. So
1:50, clock running.
You know, that's different philosophies of coaches. Coach Gaddis, who was here, was an offensive-minded coach, so he had his better players on offense, and then when Coach Adams took over, he put them on defense as he defensive-minded. They're looking for some kind of fake. They don't think we're going to kick it.
Shannon Cox on his own 28-yard line. Good snap. Great kick. Going to roll, hit on the 20, down to the 10. Still rolling down to the 4, down to the 3. And it's going to be blown dead about the 3-yard line.
That's a good job. We got 1:17. I don't know where we can stop them and call timeouts, get the ball back or not. But they thought we were going to probably fake it, not taking a chance for run back. And Shannon really got his toe into it. Hogg will try to run the clock out here, and we're going to try to get it back with 1:17 to go in the first half.
Let's see, that was a 40, 50, 53-yard kick. 1st and 10 for the Bobcats, but they're backed up way on their own territory with 1:17 to go. The Lions have 2 timeouts left here in the first half. Keon George in motion, quarterback sneak by Dillard, and he picks up out to maybe the 5-yard line for a 2nd down, and the Lions going to call timeout, but we'll just keep it right here as 1:11 showing on the clock. Timeout Henderson, that's going to be their 2nd charged timeout. Charlie, just a good defensive ball game so far. Both defensive playing real well. The Lions have started to get a little upper hand in the second half on offense and have moved the ball. Got down 2, Hallsville 30 a while ago, but couldn't punch it in on the 4th down.
It's a good defensive ball game, Mike, as you said. And the first quarter, we couldn't get anything done. We've had 4 offensive series and never made a first down. And finally, in the second quarter, we put Terrence Oliver back there and got a couple of first downs out of him, and then end up getting 4 first downs before we go down and lose the football on about the 30-yard line. And now that we got them backed up here, but hadn't got much time. So right now the clock is our only enemy right now. Let's see if we can stop them again and get another quick timeout. We got 1 more left.
1 more left. 1:11 showing here in the half. Hallsville out in the split backfield. Fullback in the off slot. Here's a quick handoff to the fullback, and he bounces out and is going to be out to about the 11-yard line. Close to the first down, but not quite. And let's see if the Lions this time will let the clock run.
They're going to wait and see if we stop them on 3rd down before we call it.
Yeah, we've only got 1 timeout left. Now we're going to call it.
We're going to call it.
With 54 seconds left to go here in the first half. Excellent play defensive football game if you like defense. 0-0. And of course, in the systems we have now, Charlie, there can be no ties in high school football. So, you know, that's one of the things that we have never been involved in is an overtime.
That's right.
Hallsville has been, as they defeated Pine Tree earlier during the year.
20-17
in overtime. Pine Tree defeated Carthage in overtime.
Well, if this were the end of the ball game, we would be looking at overtime, but we still got 2 more quarters to go after this first half. Pretty quickly played first half, as there hadn't been a whole lot happening on either side. Been a lot of punts by both teams.
Okay, here we go. 3rd down at about 1. 54 seconds left to go here in the first half. Bobcats out. The ball spotted about the 11-yard line. Got to go to the 12. Here's a quick handoff in the middle, and Scott Goodman makes a great play in there. And let's see, Charlie.
It's going to be close. He didn't like very much, so they'll probably measure it. Scott kind of pulled him forward up the field here, so he might have pulled him over the the marker for our first down. I think he got it.
Anyway, they're going to take time out to measure. It's going to be very close. We have 46 seconds to go here in the second quarter, first half. Nobby says it's going to be fourth down. They're going to wind the clock with 43 seconds, so they're going to be forced into a punt.
Put Drew on one side, Coach, and right before he snaps the ball, change sides with him, maybe. Because he's going to definitely kick you away from him. If he goes over there, he's going to kick over here. If he comes over here, he's going to kick over there.
Charlie, 5 seconds. They're going to take a delay of the game right here. As the now we'll have delay of the game.
That's fine.
That's going to back them up.
We're not going to have much time, but we are going to get a chance for a punt return if we get to field it.
Of course, Charlie, one of the things you might be interested to see, we'll back them up from about the 12-yard line back down to the 7. If you put a lot of pressure on the punter, will he have time to really set up and make that directional punt?
Well, he's got 10 yards in the end zone plus the 7, so he's got 12 yards to work with. The normal punter gets about 13 yards deep, so it's not going to hurt him there. He's going to still have, if he gets back in the end, just inside the end zone, he'll be 12 yards from football, so he'll only be kicking about a yard shorter than normal. So,
but another point, Charlie, is the fact, if the Lions put a lot of,
pressure,
if you rough the punter at this time, it doesn't really hurt you that bad.
That's right.
If you put pressure on him, make him kind of kick. Of course, that breaks down your protection wall.
But you hope he might shank one or something.
Shank one.
That's a possibility. We've also got a pretty good little punt returner back at number 8 waiting for it if he can get his hands on it.
As Drew Coleman will be dropping back about the 40-yard line probably. Dwayne Wages, number 9. Ball is spotted on about the, can't tell about the 12-yard line.
He's going to come over here. Let's see if he changes direction when the ball is snapped.
Well, here come the Lions. Yep. They're coming for it. And it's going to be coming down, landing at about the 50 and going out of bounds. And the Lions will have 15 seconds left, 14 now.
Well, he was thinking exactly what we were, what I was. And you see Drew kind of drift back the other way? And he crossed us up and kicked it over this way.
Guessing game.
Yeah.
Game with chess so far. 14 seconds left to go here in the first half. No score. Been a defensive-minded football game. The Lions have picked up and made a few first downs in the second half. Now, Hallsville's going to call a timeout and discuss their strategy, and we'll just keep it right here since we're up for halftime.
Well, we've got 14 seconds, and we got the ball past midfield in our end of the field, just inside the 45-yard line. So, any kind of interference call down the field is still just a 15-yard penalty. So we really got our work cut out for us here to try to get the ball in the end zone. Well, only thing we can hope for is we can hit a receiver and he can break loose or something. But it's a long ways to go in a short period of time, Mike.
Of course, the Lions took the opening kickoff as Hallsville deferred their option to the second half. And they will probably receive the football to begin the game. The Lion defense has really played quite well so far.
Well, the defense has just played super. I tell you, caused 3 fumbles, got 2 of them. Done everything they can do. Hallsville had very few first downs, and it's just been a defensive football game on both sides of the ball.
Okay, ball is spotted on the Henderson 45-yard line. We have 14 seconds left to go. We have Drew Coleman, Chris Redwine split to the far side, Travis Adams in the backfield, along with Bo Page. And here is a sweep to Fred Bowens, and Bowens is hit, but bounces off, and comes up to about the 48-yard line.
Yeah, defensive end made contact. We're just not blocking him out on line of scrimmage, Mike.
5 seconds left to go. We've got a flag down on the field, which will probably be a holding penalty. As holding is the call.
We have a flag on the play, holding on the offense.
Penalty is declined.
By the defense. Bring up second down.
5 ticks left on the clock, and the clock starts 4, 2, 3, 1. And that's the end of the first half with our score. Henderson 0, Hallsville 0. We'll be back in the Henderson High School band after these commercial timeouts.
Enter the world of one of history's most prolific and practical inventors.
Mix science with common sense, and it equals
where work came before everything else.
His inventions are his family. They're his children.
Until one day, a runaway orphan showed him the light.
It's a heck of a lot more interesting than a light bulb.
Edison, the Wizard of Light.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Henderson Independent School District is proud to present the Henderson High School Band led onto the field by drum majors Brooke Boat, Wright, and Casey Stevens. Our presentation begins tonight with a festival prelude fanfare by Reed. Our presentation begins tonight with the March Them Bases by Defiant. fair by Richards.
DCA. 0-0 is our score if you've just joined us. Also says they will take the football, and this field runs north and south, Charlie, and they'll be going from south to the north.
Right. South to a right, north to a left here, so Lions will be kicking off left to right.
The wind, again, is really not a factor tonight, as the flag is just about still, I think. I can't see from my vantage point.
I can see it down here. I can see the flag. I can't see the scoreboard where you are, where I am, but it's a beautiful night for football. The temperature is just ideal. It's not cold, but yet enough, just brisk enough to be real nice and comfortable. Light jacket weather, just right for football.
Shannon Cox on to do the kicking chores. Back deep is number 3, Lewis Johnson, 21. Keon George, and 34, Mark Smith. And the second half is about to get underway. Here is the kick. End over end, coming down the far sideline. And I believe a fair catch is going to be made over there by number 29, Casey Johnson. So the Bobcats will take over now, 1st and 10. Let's see exactly where they spot the ball.
Well, that was kind of unusual that fair catch a ball that wasn't kicked any higher than that. Of course, they probably worked all week on Kirsch's higher kicks, and they worked on doing that, so he just did it right then. So that's not a bad kickoff right there.
Ball spotted about the Bobcat 21 as they'll have 1st and 10. Kyle Dillard is the quarterback. Here's a quick handoff to Keon George to the far side. Breaks over to about out to about the 26 or 27-yard line for about a 6 or 7-yard pickup.
Yeah, pretty good play on 1st down. A little cross action in the backfield there. Misdirection. One back fakes the left, hand off the left halfback going back to the right, and picked up a pretty good play on 1st down.
Can mark it all the way out to about the 26. We'll kind of 2nd and 4, or maybe the 27 there. Just underway, 11:27 to go. Here in the 3rd quarter. Here's that same play to Keon George. He breaks up in about the 30-yard line. Looks like he maybe stopped just short of the 1st down.
It's really hard for me to see, Mike. I'm looking through this window here, and it's glass. It's closed in. It's pretty dirty. And we have a half view here. I mean, 3rd and short.
Yeah, 3rd and short. We're kind of sitting low to the ground, too. Out to about the 28-yard line, we'll call it. 3rd down and 2. First big play of the 2nd half. Split backfield. Dillard, the quarterback. Here's a quick handoff to Keon George. Breaks to the far side. Justin Jackson comes up and misses him. Well, knocked him out of bounds, but he has enough yardage for the 1st down, I believe.
Yeah, he did. He made the 1st down. They didn't need but 2 yards, and he got that plus a little bit more.
Move the chains, and it will be out. Let's see where they're going to spot the ball. About the 31-yard line. No, we'll call it the 33-yard line. They're on 33. Keon George, Sedanio Brown in the backfield. Derek Dillard is the quarterback. Here's a handoff to George. He hits up there, breaks the plane. He's coming to the side. One man to beat, and that's Drew Coleman. And Drew's going to have him at about the line 48. Charlie busted a big play on us that time.
Well, that's the first big play of the ball game right there, and that's just a heck of a run. Excellent blocking up front. It's kind of an isolation play where a back led on the linebacker, and they gave it to the other back, and he had a big play and broke out to just past midfield. So a big play for Hallsville.
19-yard pickup and a 1st down. Ball all the way down to the line 48-yard line now. Dillard, the quarterback. Brown, George in the backfield. Now they're shifting some people. Here comes the sweep to this side to Keon George. Cuts it back in the middle. He's down to the 45, down to the 43-yard line.
Right now the Bobcats are coming off the ball, and they're misdirection plays in the backfield, and they're making some good runs and good blocks, and they're moving the football.
Well, let's see. I believe that's going to be about a 6-yard pickup, so we're going to call it 2nd and 4. Long 4, maybe a 2nd and 5.
Maybe one of those lines can put one of those blue helmets on the football here and get a fumble here again. They've already got 2 tonight.
Dillard, the quarterback, under center. Here's the little crisscross over to George. George is going to be stopped. Now he bounces out. Still going to be hit. Still on his feet. But he's going to be stopped for a loss, I believe, Charlie.
Yeah, he ran a long ways, and the first pursuit didn't get to him, but we had some more white shirts coming. Good pursuit of football. Ended up having about 10 people within 2 yards of football when he went down. So a good 2nd down defensive play by the Lions. It's going to make it third and long 6 or a short 7. How are you going to look at it?
Oh, 3rd and 7.
Big play right here. Come on, defense.
Dillard under center, looking around. Brazier coming in motion. And Dillard's coming out to pass. He's got a man in the flat over here, and here's the throw, and it's going to be overthrown. At that time, the Lions had pretty good coverage, and Curtis Verner was applying some pressure.
Yeah, he had one guy going deep, and a big old tight end down there curling, and he tried to hit that big old tight end, number 84, who's 6'2", 220 pounds, but he kind of threw it over him, so good job by the defense. They're going to make him kick away.
Right-handed quarterback rolling to his left is kind of hard to set up and throw the football. Anyway, it's going to be a 4th down and about 7. The ball is on the Hallsville 45-yard line, we'll call it. Dwayne Wages going back to kick. Drew Coleman, the long. You know, Charlie, he's bringing a special ball every time just to punt with, so.
We might want to check that football. They might have some kind of special markings on it to go for the sideline or something.
Good place for a fake now. You see the Lions that are coming. We've got the men covered on the outside. There's the snap. And almost got to him, and he's going to kick it way over to the far side. And it's going to go out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. So again, Coach Adams sticking to his word, not giving Drew Coleman a chance to return the football. The Lions will take over again as it did in the first half, first quarter, deep in their own territory. Ball spotted at their own 13-yard line. 8:37 to go here in the third quarter. Fred Bowens, Bo Page, and the wing set. Adams under center. Here's a quick hitter to Fred, and Fred is going to be hit stuffed at the line of scrimmage for no gain, looks like. Actually, it's going to be a loss of 1 on the play.
Boy, I tell you what, it just felt like same story, second verse right there, as they just whipped us up front, Mike, and they're just flying to the football.
Second down and 11. Ball back at the 12-yard line now. Tim Fuller in the ball game. Here's a sweep to Tim Fuller coming to the side. Has a little runner in, cuts it back to the inside. He's still on his feet at the 20-yard line, maybe out to the 21. So a good pickup on second down by Tim Fuller.
That was a good play. They force you back to the inside, and Tim made a good cut. It's going to be third and
third about 2.
Yeah, third and short 2.
Ball spotted on the 20. Have to go to the 22 for the first down. Tim Fuller, Bo Page in the backfield. Here comes Fuller. Fuller cuts it into the inside, still on his feet, and is going to be stopped for practically no gain.
Yep.
And Charlie, that time it looked like they went to an eagle look as they put the linebacker down in a nose guard position.
Yeah, they changed the defense, a little short yardage defense. They just stuffed in the line of scrimmage. But we're going to have to get some kind of field position and throw the football because they're just ganging up on us and just really coming after us with the ears pinned back.
Stacking 8 men up close to the 8 men in the box, you might say. Shannon Cox now will stand back at his own 10-yard line to punt. Mark Smith, Mario Fisher back, standing on their own 40. Here's the snap, low on the ground to fix it up. Here comes a good spiraling kick coming down to Fisher, and he drops the football. The ball is on the ground. There's a scramble for it, and Jeremy Costello is on the bottom of that pile. And let's see who comes up with it. Henderson Lions are saying they got it, but the officials did not give the signal. Nope, Hallsville comes up with the football.
Oh, my goodness. Boy, we missed a good chance there.
Jeremy Costello on the coverage for the Lions. Bobcats will take over first and 10. Ball spotted on their own 49-yard line.
I was glad he kicked the other guy that time instead of Mark Smith. I didn't think he had quite as good hands. He fumbled football, and Jeremy was right there, but it bounced right back in the boy's hand. So,
first and 10 for the Bobcats. Cedanio Brown, Keon George in the backfield. Now they're in kind of a double slot. Brazier shifting to the side, and here comes the fake bootleg. And Dillard is on the scramble. He's down to the 40, and a great open field tackle down there by number 10, Chris Redwine, but not before he reached down to the 36-yard line for a 17-yard pickup.
Show a little speed, too. Big play. Well, they have excellent field position. I tell you, this is a crucial series right here, Mike, because they have the ball first and 10 on 36 with a great field goal kicker. So unless something happens, we can get the football back. They're going to at least have a field goal attempt this time.
6:30 to go here on the clock in the third quarter. First and 10. Derek Dillard, the quarterback, on that 17-yard keeper. Now here's a quick hand on top. He keeps the ball up. It has the old fake play, the Bomaruski. And number 7 is going to be down to the 10-yard line before he's run out of bounds at the 11, that is. On a trick play. Number 7, Sean Taylor.
Well, they were waiting for field position to do that. That was a great play. It was a trick play, like you said, a Bomaruski type play and hidden football type thing where I don't know where the guy was lined up, but
anyway, the ball is going to be spotted on the 11-yard line, where it's going to be first and 10 for the Bobcats. Sean Taylor in the backfield is the fullback now. They'll switch back.
Well, they got us outflanked outside over there.
And Justin Jackson breaks through and makes a great defensive play, and we're going to have flags all over everywhere now. And Charlie, I saw a tackle there by a purple jersey, and let's see if that's what they call. Justin came through, flying through there, and looked like one of the linemen tried to put his hand out and trip him. And got a discussion? No. Personal foul. Well, personal foul.
We have a clipping penalty.
Personal foul.
Against the Bobcats. We have a personal foul against the Lions. We have offsetting.
Personal foul clipping against the Bobcats. Personal foul against Henderson, offsetting penalties, so that'll just negate everything. And we'll just play that one over again.
That's no good. That's like kissing your sister.
1st and 10 from the 11-yard line.
Lions really got their work cut out for them, Mike. Hallsville got the momentum going. They're fired up. They're down there on just outside 10-yard line. It's going to really take some kind of effort to hold them out of the end zone.
Here we go in the I formation.
We need a fumble right here. Need a fumble.
Hands off. Nope, he got the football in the option. Now he's going to throw the ball out and to Keon George, and George breaks down to about the 9-yard line. That's a high-risk maneuver down there, but about a 2-yard pickup, so it's going to bring up 2nd down and about 8, we'll call it. 5:39 to go. Clock running here in the 3rd quarter. 2-yard pickup. Ball spotted near the 9-yard line. 2nd down and 8. All righty. Taylor, George in the backfield. Dillard, and he's coming out this way on the keeper. And got a blocker in front of him. Cuts it back to the inside. And he's going to go into the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, he made a good run. Real good run.
And we have a Bobcat down on the field, but that makes our score the first score of the ball game with 5:08 to go. A 9-yard run by Derek Dillard on the quarterback keeper. And that time he faked the pitch to the 21 Keon George, going to the far side, bootlegged out, and scored from 9 yards out.
That was an option runner pass. He had a tight end down the end zone, waved at him, trying to get the football. But when he looked up, he saw some daylight and just tucked it and made a real quick move and just did get in the end zone. Excellent run by the quarterback.
Well, anyway, we've got a player from Hallsville down on the field, so Bo, if you're listening, let's take a 60-second timeout. We'll take a 60-second timeout. And if you will, pick up the telephone and talk to me in just a second. And we'll be back after these commercial breaks.
There aren't too many second chances in life, so HBO's bringing you Second Chance Tuesday. Because how often do you get another shot at something you missed? Like this, or even this. Every Saturday on HBO, you're guaranteed a new movie. You know that. What you might not know is that you get another crack at it Tuesday night. Because on HBO, if you miss Saturday Night Guarantee,
no one leaves this house.
You need Second Chance Tuesday.
And welcome back to Bobcat Stadium here in Hallsville, Texas, as Derek Dillard, the quarterback from Hallsville, has scored on a 9-yard touchdown run. And one of the Hallsville players is down on the field at the present time, and now he's getting onto his feet. And I believe can't see his number. His jersey's kind of crumpled up there, but he seems to be walking off on his own power. As Dwayne Wages comes onto the football field to attempt the extra point.
Well, that's a big play for Bobcats there as they break this scoreless tie and go out in front 6-0, and with a PAT yet to come.
Here is the snap. The ball is down on the tee. It is up, and it is good. So the Bobcats go up 7-0, and now we have a flag on the field, and the Lions are going to be penalized for roughing the kicker. As one of the white jerseys came flying through and really leveled Dwayne Wages, and he's kind of limping off the field. But that'll be assessed on the kickoff. Hallsville fans said throw him out. We're sitting in enemy territory here. And outside the film crew, who's on top of the roof, we're the only blue and red over here. Anyway, 5:08 to go here in the third quarter. Hallsville has drawn first blood as they go up 7-0. Personal foul, roughing the kicker against Hallsville. That'll be assessed on the kickoff, so we'll see kicking from the 40-yard line. They'll be kicking down on this end of the field. That's the 45. Charlie, this would be an excellent place for a crowded onside kick.
Yeah, it would be.
Jacksonville 21, Pine Tree 7.
Score just passed on to us. Jacksonville 21, Pine Tree 7.
That's halftime score.
Halftime score.
It would be a good place for it, but I don't think, the kind of defense they're playing, Mike, I don't think they will, because they know he can kick the ball into the end zone very easily here. And the way they're playing defense, I don't think they'll take a chance on giving it to us up here, but although they could, it'd only be about a 15-yard difference, wouldn't it?
Right. You kick it 10 yards from the 45 down to the 35, and if you got inside the 28, 29, instead of kick it out of the end zone and get it on the 20. So like I said, that's an 8 or 9 yard difference. Dwayne Wages turning around looking and see if everyone is ready. Bo Page, Fred Bowens, and Drew Coleman all back deep for Henderson.
I look for it to be kicked through the uprights.
And it's going to be a high kick. Going to come down to Bo at the 1 yard line. He takes it, and now he bounces it out to the far side, has a little room, and is going to bring it back out to about the 15 or 16 yard line. Good run back by Bo with what he had to work with.
Oh. Yeah, it might have been wise to just back up and caught that ball in the end zone, but he wanted to try to run it out. And what did he get, 15 or 16?
15 yard line, I believe, is where they're going. 16 yard line, Charlie. At 4:57 to go here in the third quarter. Bobcats lead 7-0. Fred Bullens, Bo Page out of the backfield. Lions on their own 16 yard line. And now we have a
Hallsville timeout.
Hallsville timeout.
They had one player wasn't out there.
So we'll make a notation of that. Hallsville calls their first timeout. And we'll just keep it right here, as they'll probably just take a 30-second timeout. And right now, Charlie, the Lions got to put it in high gear and take this ball down. If not score, at least make a couple of first downs and get some good field position.
Well, field position has been a big part of this ball game, and Hallsville has had the better end of the field position all night, Mike. They've kicked off to us early and got us pinned back there deep. We couldn't move the ball and had to start off with a punting game there in the first quarter, just exchanging punts. And when you start back on the 15 and you start changing punts, well, it doesn't take too smart a person to figure they're going to get better field position than you do. That's what's happening. We're going to have to move the football out here before we kick it back to them. We'll be back in the same position.
First and 10 from the 16 yard line. We have, I believe it's Cody Cure and Fred Bowens in the backfield now. Travis Adams at quarterback. Here's a quick hitter to Fred. Fred breaks over out to about the 20-yard line. And let's see, there's
another flag.
Another flag. And that's going to be called face mask. It'll be the personal foul or just a 5-yard mark off.
Face mask penalty against the Bobcats.
Just a short one.
5 yards. The ball's going to be spotted out at the 25-yard line, we'll call it. It's going to make it well, we got first and 1. Is that first and 1? Tim Fuller, Bo Page in the backfield. Here's a quick hitter to Tim Fuller. He bounces to the outside, still on his feet. He's going to be close to the 30-yard line. He'll have enough yardage for the first down.
Got that first down on like a yard. He picked up about 3 or 4 there. So to move that chain, that's one good thing.
4:29 on the clock here in the third quarter. First and 10 for Henderson. At their own 30-yard line, Tim Fuller, Cody Cure in the backfield. Adams dropping back to pass. Going deep for Chris Freeman, and it's going to be incomplete. down at the 40-yard line. But, Charlie, that's the thing you got to do to kind of open up the defense.
Yeah, he broke open a lot quicker than he threw the ball, Mike. Chris broke behind the guy and ran for 10 or 15 more yards before the ball was ever delivered. So, really, it wasn't very good timing because the Hallsville Bobcats had time to, recover.
Charlie, looking at their defensive front, it looks like they went into almost a 50-type defense and split it. Well, again, that's a dime look. But anyway, second down and 10. Here we go. Cure, Fuller in the backfield. Adams again hands off to Tim Fuller, and he's going to change directions from south to north in a hurry. As there'll be no gain, and probably a loss of one, we'll call it, back to the 29-yard line. So it's going to bring up third down and 11.
Well, it's really surprising that I didn't think their defense could do this to our offense, Mike, but they just really shut it down tonight. With just very little offense all night. Big play coming up here, third and 11. The Lions down 7-0. Big play for the Lions right here.
Travis Adams under center. And he's dropping back to pass. Not much of a rush. Coming to this side has Drew Coleman, but it's going to be well overthrown at the 40-yard line, so the Lions will be forced to punt. But, Charlie, at this point in time, trailing 7 points with 3:32 to go in the third quarter and really backed up in your own territory all night, you've really got to start trying to get the big play.
Yeah, standing ovation by the Hallsville fans over here for their defense, and they deserve it because they have just shut these Lions down to nearly nothing. Big goose egg on the scoreboard, and they really playing a great defense.
Shannon Cox now. He'll drop back, be standing at his own 15-yard line to punt the football. Let's see if they come with a rush. Not much of a rush. Another good high kick, not quite as far by Shannon, hitting on the 45-yard line, bouncing down to the 40, down to the 35, down to the 30, down to the 29. So the punt wasn't his best punt in the air, but it hit the ground and got a good roll and will be blown dead at the Hallsville 29-yard line with 3:22 to go here in the third quarter.
Yeah, 3:22 here, and a lot of football left, but nothing good has happened for the Lions this half, as we have not picked up the first down in the third quarter. We didn't pick up the first down in the first quarter.
Well, Charlie, field position has played such an important part in this game so far. Yeah, okay, back to action, first and 10 from the 29. Dillard is the quarterback. Here's the handoff to Keon George. There's a hold, but it's closed quickly by Terrence Oliver, and also I see Josh Rogers coming off the bottom of the pile. There's Curtis Varner, Patrick McGinnis.
Joe Poole, there's a bunch of them in there. That's a good defensive play. There's no place for them to go that time. All the running lanes were closed down then. Good defense by the Lions.
We're going to call it a gain of 2. Be second down and 8 out at the 31-yard line.
We need to really hold them and make them kick the football on fourth down this time so we can get some decent field position.
Dillard, the quarterback. He's dropping back to pass, coming for the slant post pattern. Here it is, and Drew Coleman is out there. And Drew's going to tip the ball away from number 29. Great defensive play by Drew Coleman on Casey Johnson.
What Drew had done, and he's a smart football player, he went in for the interception. Had the ball been a little bit underthrown, he would have picked it off. But since he could not intercept it, he just reached up and got a fingertip on it and knocked it away. If that ball had been a little bit underthrown, Drew to pick that football off. Good play by Coleman.
Third down and 8 now for the Bobcats. That stops the clock at 2:45.
We need to stop him right here on this third down.
Dillard. Here he's on that little wire coming out this side, trying to throw the ball. And it's going to be picked off, but we have flags on the field.
He caught that ball.
Great catch by the tight end, number 84. But again, there are flags on the field. Holding is going to be the call against the Hallsville Bobcats.
Well, we got a break there. We need that break because that was a big third down catch there by the big tight end. He's one of their favorite receivers. They finally got the ball to him.
Number 84.
He and Drew both went for the football, but he's such bigger and stronger than Drew. He just kind of knocked Drew away from him, and so that's a big play there.
Anthony Doran, the 6'2", 220-pound tight end. Drew's giving up about 80 pounds to him. Brett Mitchell now coming in at the defensive end. Curtis Varner goes off, as that's going to back the Bobcats up back to their 22-yard line. And it's going to be third down and a bunch. All right, back to action now. Dillard under center. Brazier coming in motion. Here is a little cross buck. Nope, here he comes on the pass play coming to this side. Drew Coleman sitting up into the field position. And Drew has the interception at the 48-yard line, 49-yard line.
Good. That's better than a punt. That's better than making a punt right there.
Right, because They didn't want to get to that. You know, one of the things, Charlie, though, is that Coach Adams has said he did not want to get the football in Drew Coleman's hands, yet he keeps throwing toward Drew Coleman's side. And that time it didn't pay off as the Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line. Best field position they've had in a long time.
Let's see if we can take advantage of it. The defense did their job. Let's see if the offense can get something going.
Coleman's put to this side. Page and Fuller in the backfield. Here's a sweep to Tim Fuller, and the flag goes down. And Fuller breaks to the far side. Going to have about a 5-yard pickup. But that's either going to be a procedure penalty against the Lions or an offside against the Bobcats.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's a gray shatter on the home side.
Hallsville saying this against Henderson.
Plate number YLYOLM. Will you please come move your car? You're blocking.
Had a good play. Got it brought back.
Gray shatter.
Penalties and turnovers are momentum killers, and the Lions had a little momentum going there. Let's see if they can retain it. Illegal procedure against the Lions. That's going to mark the ball back to about the 44-yard line.
When you're having trouble making 10 yards, you had to get those 5-yard penalties.
Yeah.
Now we got to make 15. So I put you back inside the 45. Now it's 1st and 15.
Key play in any drive is the first down play.
Let's see if we get the ball to Coleman.
Let's see. We've got a official waving his arms. Don't know exactly what he's looking at. I think they might have spotted the ball wrong.
I don't think he quite. Yeah, that's he didn't quite mark it off quite 5 yards.
The ball had been at the 49-yard line. When he marked the penalty off, he set it directly on the 45. So now they move back from the nose of the football, touching just outside the line 44. 1st and 15 now. Tim Fuller and Tim get back to the line of scrimmage and no more for no gain.
For 39, Daniel Brown. No gain on the play. Bring up 2nd down.
That time the interior of the Henderson line, the guards and the center did a pretty good job, but the outside people didn't contain. 2nd down and 15. Josh Hardy goes out of the ball game. He was in on the wing. Drew Coleman.
We got to get the ball to Drew some way.
Travis Adams, he's dropping back to pass. And he's going to be, nope, he's still on his feet. And he's still going to be sacked way back down to the 30-yard line. And Charlie, that time, the Bobcats had one guy rush. We had 2 guys trying to block him, and he overpowered both of them to sack Travis way back down to the 30-yard line.
Great defense, all you can say.
So now the Lions have 3rd down and about 30 after the turnover. Travis Adams under center. He's dropping back to pass, trying to set up the screen pass up, and it's going to be intercepted by the defensive lineman on the far side. And the Hallsville Bobcats have set up in great field position down here as number 88, the defensive end, Zach Gideon, who is described as their best defensive football player, played that all the way and stepped right in the middle of that, the Lions trying to set up the screen pass. He intercepts, returns the ball down to the 20-yard line, where Hallsville will take over 1st and 10.
Well, that opportunity didn't last long, did it?
But Charlie, up to that point, the Lions had pretty well played airless football as far as turnovers. 22 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. And now Kyle Onley comes in at quarterback. Here's a quick pitch to Keon George, and he's going to be stopped for practically no gain by number 9, Patrick McGinnis.
That penalty, Mike, is what started all, because on 1st down we picked up 8 yards and he got it brought back because of a doggone procedure penalty. The mental mistake, he's come back to bite you, and they did that time.
And that's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter with our score. Hallsville 7 and Henderson 0.
Why try HBO and Cinemax now? How about over 2,400 movies a year, over 450 originals, over 20 specials, and one number gets it all. HBO. Cinemax.
Are you watching this?
But here's the best reason to call.
Limited time offer. Call 657-3333 for details.
HBO and Cinemax. Call now.
And back to action here as the Lions and the Bobcats. Here's the handoff to Keon George to the far side. Breaks into the center of the field, and the ball is on the ground. And who's going to come up with it is still on the ground. And Hallsville gets it as a great hit put in there on somebody. Keon George, the tailback, is still down on the field. And the ball popped out and laid on the ground, but the Bobcats come up with it.
Well, we missed a good chance right there not getting that fumble, because somebody really stuck him.
George is shaken up, and he'll have to come off the field. Going to be a pickup down to about the 13-yard line, we'll call it. Or it'll be second down and about 1.
Everything right now is going in Hallsville's favor. I tell you, that would have been a big break right there to get that football back, but it is. They got 3rd and short.
Only the quarterback, and he's dropping back to pass and looking to the side and got a man open. It's going to be under short, and there's going to be a flag thrown for pass interference against Henderson Lions. That'll be an automatic first down.
Well, if he hadn't interfered, I don't believe he would have caught the football, Mike. The ball wasn't thrown all that well. I don't believe he would have caught the football, but we did interfere, so another break for Hallsville.
No question about that. You can see it coming from right here, as that's going to march the ball down to about the goal line. And right now, things are not going in the favor of the red and blue, as it's going to be first and goal from the 1-yard line.
They were going for the big play. If they got it, fine, which they did. If not, they'll come back and kick a field goal, what they were going to do. But now we...
Kyle Loney, the quarterback. Here's a handoff into the middle of number 20, Brazier. And Brazier is going to be touchdown for the Hallsville Bobcats. As number 20, Chris Brazier, 170-pound junior, goes in for the score. So at 11:03 to go here in the 4th quarter. Bobcats go up on top 13-0. That drive started a 30-yard drive, resulting from the interception. So the turnover cost of the Lions, as now the Bobcats are up 13-0. 11:03 to go here in the game. Dwayne Wages on to attempt the extra point out of the hole to number 29, Casey Johnson. High snap. Lions come through, but they don't get it, and it is up, and it is good. So with a score, Hallsville 14, Henderson 0. We'll be back after this 60-second timeout.
Over 2 decades ago, HBO Sports brought you inside the game for the first time. Now get pumped and primed for the 22nd season of Inside the NFL. Cable's longest-running Emmy-winning sports show returns with good old friends, a great new feature, and 6 more minutes of incredible game highlights. No other show gets you inside the game like Inside the NFL, the show the pros watch.
And welcome back to Bobcat Stadium, where the Henderson Lions trail the Hallsville Bobcats by the score of 14-0, as that result of a 30-yard drive after an interception of a screen pass. And now Dwayne Wages will set to kick off. Coach Roger Adams giving some last-minute instructions.
Third quarter score for you. Jacksonville 28, Pine Tree 7.
Jacksonville 28-7 over Pine Tree in the 3rd quarter. Okay, Wages now. And the Henderson receivers are switching sides and switching around, and he's going to kick it end over end, and the ball is going to go out of bounds, which will be an illegal procedure penalty as flags go down. And the Lions might just take this one, what, on the 30-yard line, Charlie?
Is it 30 or 35?
30 or 35, I believe.
Kick goes out of bounds. We'll wait the official decision here.
They're talking it over, and I believe the Lions are just going to say, we'll just take the football, and instead you can give Mr. Wages an extra attempt at the kick. It's going to be spotted on the 30-yard line.
30? Yes, 30. Okay. This is about the place last week where Hallsville led Kilgore 12-0. And Kilgore came back to win the football game, but Kilgore's got a potent passing attack, Mike.
They've got Jonathan Thompson and the receivers that can go get it. Okay, back to action now. Hallsville doesn't have enough people on field, and they're going to have to call a timeout, and we'll just keep it right here. So that's their second timeout, Charlie. And in a close ball game that might come back to haunt them, and I don't think Coach Adams is very happy about that.
Well, the Lions hadn't had much going offense. I tell you, if we ever get something going, we need to get it going right now. We need a quick score because it's really hard to get two, in a short period of time. But how much time left?
Charlie, we got 10:57 to go on the clock here in the fourth quarter.
That's a lot of snaps, but the Lions are going to have to do something a little bit different from what they've been doing to try to figure out this Hallsville defense, because they have really, really controlled the football game with their punting. The guy kicking the football, kick out of bounds, it's deep in the hole. And
field position has played such an important part in this game.
They played a great field position game.
Adams under center now. Page and Bowens in the backfield. Ball spotted on the line 30. Travis Adams, and he's dropping back to pass, coming inside to Chris Redwine. And ball thrown a little bit behind him, and it's going to be incomplete, so bring him second down and 10. And that ran about 3 seconds off, 10:54. He's second down and 10 for the Lions. And right now the Lions just have to start executing. That ball could have been caught.
Yeah, somebody's got to make some plays.
Coleman to the far side. Redwine to this side. Cure, Bowens in the backfield. Adams back to pass again, coming over the middle. Now he's getting rushed. He's rushed. Comes throws to the tight end, and that's
pass interference
right there. As he was trying to hit Jake Poole, but Mark Smith that's not going to be Smith. That's going to be the other cornerback, number 33, Brandon Jones, came up and made contact with Jake Poole before the ball ever got there, and that was clearly pass interference. The flag goes down, so that'll mark off a penalty, be a first down for the Lions. Pass interference, first down.
Entry door opener to a Toyota.
Ball will be marked out. They're going to mark it about the 39-yard line. Be first and 10.
Did a big play out of somebody.
Drew Coleman to this side. Chris Redwine to the far side. Cure, Bowens in the backfield. Here comes Redwine in motion to this side. Adams dropping back to pass, hands the ball off to Fred in the middle. Fred breaks over to the 45 out to the 48-yard line.
Got about 9. One of our better running plays.
As the Lions are starting to spread the field a little bit, and Fred Bowens on the draw play goes from the 39 out to the 47, we'll call it. It's going to be second down. We'll call it second down and 1. 10:29, clock running. Kieran Bowens in the backfield. Adams under center. He's dropping back to pass, fakes the draw, looking downfield, throws it, and it's going to be incomplete as he was trying to hit Jake Poole again on the far side. Going to bring up third down and 1 now. That stops the clock. 10:15 to go in the game. Lions trail 14-0. Here's a big play right here, Charlie.
Yeah, sure. A lot of difference playing for 1 touchdown, two instead of 1, but we've got to get 1 first. So right now we've got to make a first down.
Third down and 1. Adams, here's the handoff to Cody Cure in the middle. Still on his feet, still fighting, and he'll have the first down, I believe. Good second effort.
Good run.
As Cure out across the 50, down to the 49-yard line, 3-yard pickup, I believe, and the first down. Clock running now, 10:06, 10:05. Drew Coleman to the far side, Chris Redwine to this side, Kieran Bowens in the backfield. Adams under center. He's dropping back to pass, fakes the draw. Not much of a rush now. That breaks through, throws over the middle, and it's going to be incomplete. As again, he was trying to hit Cody Cure, the fullback, out of the backfield. Had to rush that throw just a little bit. Second down and 10.
Pretty good pressure on Adams. He's really not picked up the receivers very good. It's because of the rush or what, but that was designed to be a pretty quick pass, and It was thrown late and had to throw out of bounds.
That time, Kyle Bryant, the defensive end, came through with pressure. Curran, Page, or Bowens in the backfield. Redwine and Coleman to this side. Adams under center, dropping back to pass. Here's the little draw play to Fred Bowens, and Fred's going to be snuffed out real quick like, and is going to lose about 2 yards on the play. That's going to be back across midfield to the 49-yard line. That's going to bring up 3rd down and about 12.
And number 7 for Hallsville, a good-looking sophomore, just made that tackle there. I tell you, Hallsville defense had just played super.
14-0 is our score. Lions out of the huddle. Lions need a big play right here. Adams under center. They got 6 men on the line of scrimmage, and they're coming with a blitz. Travis back to throw, has a man in the open, and Chris Redwine, but he's going to be stopped well short of the 1st down at about the 43-yard line. And that's going to bring up a 4th down and about 3, we're going to call it.
Well, it's trailing by 14 points, 8 minutes and 44 seconds. Coach Alexander is going to take a chance here and go for it. It's a big play here.
Hallsville Bobcat fans on their feet. 4th down and about 3. Travis Adams under center. Here's a quick pitch back to Tim Fuller. Fuller is breaking in, still on his feet. He's still on his feet, and it looks like he's going to be close for the 1st down on the far side.
Boy, I tell you what, if he made that, he made a lot on his own. He made a great run. And he did. Great run by Tim.
8:23, clock running. Ball's going to be spotted now down at the Hallsville 38-yard line. And the Lions need a big play, Charlie. You don't want to run too much time off the clock right now because we need 2 scores.
That's a big 1st down. We had to have that 1st down right there, and now we've got to come back and try to get that ball down the field.
Adams under center. Drew Coleman to this side. Cody Cure, Fred Bowens in the backfield. Adams back to pass, looking to this side, getting some rush. Now he needs a receiver. Somebody comes back to the football. Now he's going to have to scramble, and it's going to be dropped for a loss back to the 40-yard line.
They're double covering Drew over here. They're bringing a linebacker out or a rover or something and double covered him. Just smart football on their part, trying to keep the ball out of Drew's hands.
Loss of 2 yards back to the 40-yard line, where it's going to bring up 2nd down and 12. Clock running at 7:55. Charlie, should we look for the tight end across the middle? Let's see. 2nd down and 12 now. Clock running 7:43. Travis Adams, and here comes the outside blitz. He hands off to Tim Fuller. Tim breaks the line of scrimmage, still on his feet. Going to pick up back to the original line of scrimmage down to the 38. They're going to be well short of the 1st down.
Well, we'll go back to 3rd and long again. So Hallsville's doing a good job of running time off that clock by stopping our running plays and shutting down our passing plays and make the scramble. So 3rd and 9 here, and things are looking good for Hallsville, not too good for the Lions right now.
We're under 7 minutes now, 6:59, clock running. Travis Adams on the 3rd down and 12. He's dropping back to pass. Comes the outside rush, going down the field. It's going to be complete to Drew Coleman on the sideline, and he's going to be all the way down about the 19-yard line for the 1st down.
Good throw there by Travis and a good catch.
And now we've got a Hallsville player that's injured on the field, and that will call an official timeout, which we need with 6:53 to go. So that pass went from the 38 down to the 19, a 19-yard pass from 14 to number 8, Drew Coleman. And if you just joined us, this 3rd quarter score, Jacksonville leading the Pine Tree Pirates 28-7. Here at Hallsville, it is Hallsville 14, Henderson 0, with 6:53 to go on the clock.
What yard line are we on, Mike?
Charlie, I believe they're going to spot the ball on the 19. Of course, right now we're in 4-down territory. A field goal really won't help us very much.
No, I'm not thinking about a field goal. I just wonder how far we're from that goal line.
19 yards.
Okay.
As another Hallsville lad, been a very physical ball game. Down on the far side. We can't see who it is from our vantage point. But again, next week after this game, the Lions have 2 more games left, as they will be coming back home to face the Pine Tree Pirates. And our last score we had, Pine Tree was trailing Jacksonville by a score of 28-7.
Well, the Lions don't have any quit in them, Mike. It's not a lack of effort, just a good job by the Hallsville defense, just keeping us out of the end zone that time. And the time before, it was 4th down in when we made our first down. That time it was 3rd and 9. So the Lions are hanging in there and doing all they can to get that dadgum football in the end zone. But Hallsville has been able to hold them out all night. So,
and Charlie, again, this is a very young Henderson football team. 3 sophomores starting on offense and 3 starting on defense at times.
And a quarterback who's never played a quarterback on the varsity level.
And
makes a big difference.
The Hallsville player is still down on the field. And, Bo, if you're listening, let's just take a 30-second timeout. Let's take a 30-second timeout. And if you will, just pick up the phone and talk to me right quick. We'll be back after this commercial timeout.
There aren't too many second chances in life, so HBO's bringing you Second Chance Tuesday. Because how often do you get another shot at something you missed? Like this, or even this. Every Saturday on HBO, you're guaranteed a new movie. You know that. What you might not know is that you get another crack at it Tuesday night. Because on HBO, if you miss Saturday Night Guarantee,
no one leaves this house.
You need Second Chance Tuesday.
And welcome back to Bobcat Stadium, as the injured player for the Bobcats is Josh Strickland. And he's their cornerback, I believe, number 12. And he goes out of the game. And here's our situation. It's 1st and 10 for the Lions. The ball spotted on the 19-yard line. And we have 6:51 to go in the ball game. Lions break the huddle. Shannon Cox to the side. He goes in motion. Here's a quick hitter in there. Nope, the fake going to the end zone. We have 2 receivers out there, and they only had 1 guy. And Mario Fisher deflects the ball.
That ball, Shannon had a chance to catch that football, but he could not bring it down. The defender stuck his hand up there, but I don't think he deflected the ball, but we could not bring it in. We had Jake Poole and Shannon Cox both running pretty close together there.
2nd down and 10 now from the 19-yard line. That stopped the clock low with 6:33, and the Lions have to be real careful about the clock right now. Trailing 14 points. Okay. Back to action now. Adams under center. Receivers on both sides of the field. He's dropping back to pass. Looking over the middle, going deep now for Drew Coleman. And it's going to be out of Drew's hands a little bit high, and that's going to stop the clock. But it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 10 from the 19-yard line.
That was catchable. Drew, it had been an awful good catch, but he went up high and couldn't bring it down. But it wasn't that badly thrown, just a little bit high, but it went through his fingertips. It would have been an awful good catch, but Drew could not go up high enough to bring it down.
3rd down and 10 now. The Lions are in 4-down territory. Travis Adams under center. He's dropping back to pass. Not much of a rush. Now there's a little rush going to the far side and looking in the direction of Jake Poole, but he was well covered. Travis did the wise thing, just threw the ball away. So it's going to bring up 4th down. Clock stopped at 6:22. Start the 25-second clock.
Well, this is just about do or die right here on 4th and 10, Mike. We have got to get something out of this drive. If we don't, it's going to be nearly impossible to come back. If we get something here, we're still in the ball game. They can play the game.
Travis Adams under center, I formation. He's dropping back to pass. Here comes the outside rush, setting up, going for the end zone, and it's going to be intercepted in the end zone by the 34, Mark Smith. And he's bringing that still on his feet. And he's out to midfield. Now, not the midfield, but to the 30-yard line. And he cuts it back to the inside. And he's going to be brought down. And that kills the drive for the Lions. And Hallsville will take over 1st and 10. With 6:07 to go here in the game.
That was a big play there, and we couldn't pull it off. We threw 4 straight incomplete passes, so we had our chances, but could not execute, so Hallsville has got pretty good control right now.
Bobcats to the line of scrimmage now. I don't expect them to put the ball in the air. Here's a handoff to the tailback, number 3. Bounce it in the inside. He's still on his feet at the 35-yard line where Justin Jackson makes the tackle. That's Lewis Johnson. And let's see, Charlie, we have a flag on the field.
I didn't see one.
Holding's going to be the call against the Bobcats. Roger Adams, not very happy about that call.
But we know how he feels. We get a few of those ourselves, and we don't feel too good about it when we get them. So turnabout's fair play, you know.
I don't think he's so much arguing about the call as he is mad at the player, it looks like. He wasn't really arguing that much with the official. He was more looking at the huddle. Clock starts with 5:58 to go. That's going to bring up, push the ball back to the 23-yard line. The second down in about 15. Mark from the spot. Brazier in motion. Alternate the quarterback, hands off in the middle to number 7, Taylor, and he's still on his feet. He's out to the 40-yard line. Number 7, Sean Taylor.
That's that sophomore I was talking about. Looked real good a while ago, Mike. He's a fine-looking player.
13, let's see, out to this will be a 20-yard run from the 23 to the 43. The most important, it sets up a first down. Past 5:30, the clock is running. First and 10 for the Bobcats. They're on their own 43-yard line. Only the quarterback, only. Here's the handoff to Taylor again, coming to the side. That's Johnson. He cuts back on the cutback play. He's going to be down to about the 48-yard line, but not after about a 6 or 7 yard, about a 6-yard gain.
Another good play. We kind of over-pursued that time, and he cut back against the grain and got us going away. He cut back the other, so
5-yard pickup, we'll call it.
Pretty good first down play for the Bobcats as they're using the clock right now, and everything's in their favor. They lead 14-0. The clock's running and not looking too good for the Lions.
4:46, clock running, second down and 5 for the Bobcats. Omni, the quarterback. Here's a quick hitter to Taylor. That's a sophomore. He's still on his feet. Justin Jackson comes up there along with Drew Coleman, and not after a 5-yard gain. Sean Taylor, 5'11", 190-pound sophomore.
Timeout to measure.
Timeout on the field for a measurement. It's going to be awful close. The referee looking at it. It's going to be just short of the first down. Looks like about 6 inches. It'll be third down and 6 inches with 4:23 to go here in our game.
We need to pick up a fumble in midair and run it back.
Need a miracle right now.
Yeah, we do.
Here's our situation. It's third down and about 6 inches for the Bobcats. 4:23 to go in the ball game. Henderson trails 14-0 after Hallsville scored 2 second-half touchdowns, one coming off an interception of the screen pass and took the ball from the 30-yard line and marched in. Clock starts. Bobcats will try to run the clock down as much as they can. Oney, I believe, O-N-E-Y, the quarterback, Kyle Oney. He's a senior. He's down under. He takes the quarterback sneak, and he'll have enough yardage for the first down all the way down to the line, 46-yard line.
With the clock running now and a fresh set of downs, the Lions are going to have to play good defense to even get the football back.
Clock under 4 minutes now. We're at 3:57. I wouldn't think the Bobcats would be in any big hurry or try any kind of outrageous type play.
Unless they fumble the football. If they do have to punt, they're down there now on the 46-yard line. So if we do get the football without a turnover, it's going to be very, very, very deep with a short time to go.
Only the quarterback, Sean Taylor, Lewis Johnson in the backfield. Chris Brazier goes in motion. Here comes the quarterback on the quarterback keeper, and he's going to be sacked in there by Patrick McGinnis all the way back down to the 45-yard line, so that's going to be a big loss on the play.
That's the bootleg play that they heard us on a while ago where we had no outside contain, and he went for 17 yards. That time we played it right and set him back.
That's going to be a loss of about 11 yards, so it's going to be second down and 21. Ball all the way back to the line, 46-yard line. 3:05 and counting. Bobcats in no hurry. They've got one timeout left. Those Lions have all three. A little bit of switching going on. Lewis Johnson coming in motion. Only the quarterback on the draw play to Sean Taylor. He breaks over the middle. He's out to the 50. He's to the 45. Still on his feet. Down to the line 40. Down to the line 38-yard line. And that is going to be close for the first down.
Seems like every time number 7 touches the ball, he comes with a big play. They got that big loss back plus a whole lot then.
It's going to be short of the first down, but 20-yard pickup on the play.
Third and about 2 feet.
Third and about 2 feet. We're under 3 minutes now, 2:41 and counting.
Another first down here would just about do us in. Things do not look good for the Henderson Lions tonight.
Brian out over center for the Bobcats, only the quarterback. Cedinio Brown and Lewis Johnson in the backfield. Here's a handoff to Johnson. He's going to be racked up in there and going to be stopped short of the first down from our vantage point, according to where they marked the ball. Clock still running at 2:32. Now they'll stop it. And first down, Bobcats. And ball's going to be spotted down now at the 35-yard line. Only had a very short distance to go for the touchdown. 2:31 to go. Clock starts back now, 2:30, 2:29.
Well, they're doing what they have to do, Mike. They stopped us on defense. They get the football, and they keep it making the first down. So they're controlling the football game right now.
Kyle Oney, the quarterback. He's under center. Here's a handoff to Cedinio Brown, their fullback. He breaks out to the far side. Justin Jackson has come up from his free safety position to make the tackle, but not after about an 8 or 9 yard gain. As Jake Poole comes into the ball game now, Brett Mitchell coming in. It's going to be second down about 1. More importantly, the clock's under 2 minutes now. 1:50 clock running. .138 clock running. The Bobcats taking a lot of time. They've got a second down and 1. And a little bit of confusion on their part. 4-3 on the 25-second clock. Here's the handoff to Taylor. Taylor bounces in there, and he has the first down. Still on his feet, spins around. Be brought down about the 22-yard line, but not before he has the first down. And that's going to move the chains again with the 1st and 10. 1:18 to go here in the ball game.
They can just run it out now, please.
Be interesting to see if they just take a knee or if they try to put 6 more points on the scoreboard, because if it does end up in a tie situation at the end of the year, the points will count.
What yard line is that on?
Ball is on the 22-yard line, I believe. 105, 104, only the quarterback. And now we've got movement as the tight end on the far side jumps, and that'll stop the clock and back them up 5 yards.
One of the few mistakes they made offensively, other than the fumble.
Under 1 minute now, 59 seconds to go here in the game. And they're discussing the options. Going to call illegal procedure against the Bobcats, and that'll back them up 5. But at this point in time, from the 22 back to the 26-yard line. 59 ticks left on the clock. Kyle Oney, the senior quarterback who was injured earlier during the year, is back on the field now.
Have a parade at 10 o'clock. We have food, we have chili cook-offs, all kinds of good stuff downtown.
Oney under center. Here's a sweep coming to Taylor. Taylor's got some grass out here. If he cuts the corner, good play by Patrick McGinnis that time. As Chris Redwine and Scott Goodwin force it back to the inside. McGinnis coming from his strong safety position, I believe, to make the tackle. Or was that Patrick? I believe it was.
Patrick.
Might not have been. I don't see Patrick. Yep, there's Patrick.
Yeah, Patrick made a good play then.
28 seconds. Clock running. 14 on the play clock, so they'll have to get one more play. Tony. And here's the cross action back to Brazier, and I believe that's Joe Powell making a stop.
John Poole.
John Poole?
Uh-huh.
Okay, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's the ball game with our final score. The Hallsville Bobcats have defeated the Henderson Lions by the score of 14-0.